And Drew Doughty inside his own end. Back out to the neutral zone. Kempe trying to build speed on Theodore, cutting towards the net. Ambrose got a piece of it with a pad and stick. Shots in the third were 11-5 for the Kings, 28-23 for the game. To that point, we're up to 30 now. Stevenson racing up ice, and a save quick. Stevenson trying to put it in from behind the net, and that got blocked. It was the most recent Vegas overtime winner against Montreal. Dursey to Kempe with Kopitar on the rush. Here's Dursey, back door, centered and score! Adrian Kempe on the tip. His second goal tonight and 21st of the season. And the Kings win it in overtime, 4-3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to J Sports. I know my microphone's a little weird, but we'll just keep it there. Right now, I'm going to be talking the Golden Knights. They have played 2 games so far. They played their weekend series, and this is what it's going to be. The Golden Knights, reviewing the Golden Knights weekend series. So, Friday night, they come in. They're coming in hot here in Vegas. I went with my friends, and it was a lot of fun. We all had a great time. We ate. I pretty much made jokes all the time, so it was pretty cool. Now, let's talk about the game itself. So, let's go with the LA Kings first. As you saw in the beginning of this clip, which is why I played the Kings first, is, look, the main thing that you saw is that overtime looked like the third period all around. But I would just go over this. So the first period, very dominated by the Golden Knights. Great puck possession, great on the forecheck. Their passes looked very complete. Somehow, some way, they were able to get to each other. Not a lot of interceptions by people like Doughty and Kempe and Kopitar and all those guys, and Dursey and all of them, from the Kings. So, right away you can tell it's a great period. And, I can't remember all the goal scorers, but they score, I think it was 2 goals in that first period. And you saw it kind of get really, really awesome there. Come in, I think it was the second period. They were still dominant. But I would say the Kings were getting their legs going. They're like, okay, look, we're playing against Vegas. They got Eichel. By the way, Jack Eichel was great. Things like that, But I'm just going to put it this way to you all. I thought the team could have done a lot better in containing the Kings. They didn't, which is why the Kings now had a chance of a lifetime, and they took it. I think it was Kempe who scored that first goal for them. So now it's 2-1, and all of a sudden they tie it one more time. It goes to 2. This is where I think the Golden Knights had started to lose it, because we go into that third period. Yes, they had scored. I think it was the end of the second or into the third period. They score, and you're thinking, okay, it's 3-2. The Golden Knights cannot let them tie here. And what happens? Well, the Golden Knights let them tie. They lost control of the puck. They were giving it away too much, too many turnovers by all the guys. I can't even get on Eichel, because Eichel was still getting his ways. He's still kind of getting his legs together, going, okay, well, I got to figure this team out that I've never played with. I've played against. So he's getting a pass from me. And tonight he did great. The other, thing about it is, they were losing it on the forecheck. They were not getting bodies in front of the puck. In front of the net. Most of their passes were being broken up and intercepted by the Kings. And this is the third period. And again, there was poor defense. I can't blame, even if Leonard was behind the net, as much as I hate Leonard, if he was behind the net, I wouldn't be able to blame him. And I cannot blame Brossoit, because, look, the guys just didn't do their jobs. They didn't do their jobs. They didn't defend the net. And Brossoit was stuck with a 3-3 tie, and he played himself a badass game. So, I have to say that. We get in to that overtime, and you can absolutely tell it was just god freaking awful. Just nothing that was good. And I mean, what did you see? You just see the first off, the third period was I forgot to say absolutely dominated by the Kings. There is no way around it. It was absolutely dominated by the Kings, as you heard me describe. The overtime period, I mean, Golden Knights had chances, but if they can't get around Jonathan Quick like they got around Jared Sparks, I think they've got a problem. Quick's a great goalie. Kempe and Kopitar and Dursey and all those guys, they're really amazing players. But I mean, come on. Overtime, you just saw the passes incomplete. You saw Pietrangelo losing the puck, and that's when that goal was scored. I think it was Kempe who won it. So Kempe or Dursey. So I mean, again, all I can say about Friday night's game was it was a lack of effort. I think the Golden Knights know that they played really bad. I hope they know that. And I'm sorry, my phone was going off, so let me put it down just in case it keeps going off. Okay. Now, you know, a lot of people kept saying after Friday's game, okay, well, it's got to be DeBoer. DeBoer is the problem. And my dad even said it today. And I said, yeah, but the one thing that I've been saying, that I have been saying on my channel for so long, the hockey guy says it and others say it. I can totally blame DeBoer and say, dude, what the are you doing with these lineups and all that? But I have to say, in all honesty, if you're gonna blame DeBoer, you have to blame the players too. They're responsible. They are the ones who wear the uniforms and the jerseys. So if you're not putting up what you need to, you are all being paid millions of dollars. Millions. You guys should all be putting up an effort. I get, hey, look, Jason, it's not easy to play hockey. I always say with caveat, I don't play hockey, so just take it from an analytical standpoint and a commentator standpoint. I'll just say this. They needed to take responsibility, and I think it was Shea Theodore who said, you know, hey, we did bad. We don't need our coach to tell us. We don't need anyone else to tell us how bad we've been. 3 games in a row, especially the last game. They lost 2-0 against Colorado. What I can, you know what? I'll review that too. Because I don't think I even reviewed that one. Oh, God, I'm so behind. So after that, basically Colorado, they come in. It was a great goalie duel, and they absolutely killed it in the first period. Brossoit and Kemper. But if you go back into the second period and the third period, it was like those guys, Cale McCarb and all those guys, they all got ahead of the Golden Knights. They found their way against Brossoit, and it was game over from there. So, lack of anything from them, just total trash. Then we'll go to tonight's game, right? But let me finish that topic I was talking about. Finally, Shea Theodore said, look, we got to take responsibility. They got to take responsibility for what happened on Wednesday night. So do the U.S. women, by the way, who lost. It was just awful. So, will I take a quick drink? Soda always for these videos. Let's talk tonight's game with San Jose. It was good. It was good. Obviously, very heavily dominated by the Golden Knights the first 2 periods. First 2 periods, I mean, Kolesar has his, I think it was, no, it was Shea Theodore. No, it was Kolesar. I'm sorry, I am very confused. Has his game, definitely does great getting that pass, shooting it past Reimer, I think it is, James Reimer. Then we get Eichel. Jack Eichel scores his first goal in a long, long time, and I think in over 2 years, over 2 years, or 2 years, whatever. And he scores it with the Golden Knights. So he scores a really amazing play. He gets it takes it along the wall, gets it to Stevenson. Stevenson then passes it back to him. Essentially takes it. Well, actually, Stevenson takes it to the front. Stevenson then goes and Eichel then goes over, skating forward, grabs the puck and shoots it in. James Reimer couldn't get that. So very beautiful play there. And then you had Patchy. He scored his goal as well. So very dominant by the Golden Knights. They had great puck possession. Again, good on the forecheck. Logan Thompson was starting this one instead of Laurent Brossoit. And I was a little concerned. But Logan Thompson put up an absolute beauty of a performance tonight. And I cannot fault him for that one goal that had been scored. The Golden Knights did almost perfect at defending the net. Just that one. Third period coming in, and I mean, look, they were gonna score that goal in the second, or at the end of the second or early third. I gotta get better at remembering these games. They did pretty well in my opinion. I thought it was a good game played. I thought they were doing far better than normal, so that's what I appreciated from the Golden Knights. But then again, it was pretty sloppy hockey. At the end of the second period, going into the third, lots of giveaways from each team, lots of takeaways from each team, lack of control from each. I mean, the rivalry is strong. I still remember that 2019 season where I was effing pissed with that major penalty called, and it was a 5-minute penalty that shouldn't have been called. The NHL admits it later on, but the Golden Knights didn't get a rematch. So, I mean, that anger is still there. But karma gets them because Doug, whatever his name is, Dudley, whatever his name is, Pete DeBoer's former assistant, took over, and they haven't been in the playoffs in 2 years. So, yay. Karma, boys. So I have to be careful what I say on my channel. I've lost a little bit on the live streams. But again, this is just it. So, that third period, I'll go over that. I would say Sharks really found their way. They were taking more shots than they had before, and you could see that they really, really wanted this. But again, it just wasn't working. They pull the two goalies. Thompson comes back. There's a brawl at the end. Everyone's trying to get to everyone. Howden's trying to pull back on the player. Kolasar's in there to try and protect Logan Thompson. Thompson's in the crease. He's fine. The linesmen are going, oh, don't do it. Ben Hutton's trying to go after Gleason, I think I don't remember who it was. And the linesman thought they had it stopped, and then all of a sudden, Gleason, I think, is like, I'm going to go get Hutton. And linesmen are like, no. So, yeah. Definitely, I mean, the Sharks were getting desperate. And you do that. You get that in hockey. The Knights have done it too. Where I'm like, dude, stop starting the fight. You guys are down 3 goals. Shut up. So, overall, tonight was a great game by the Golden Knights. Not perfect. I think they need to clean up their sloppiness a little bit. They need to clean up their giveaways. If they do that, they're going to be golden. So, there you go. 3 games. Golden Knights at Colorado, Golden Knights versus Kings, and Golden Knights at Sharks. I'm just going to call it reviewing Golden Knights weekend series. So, there you go. Now, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press that post notification bell so you never miss another one of these videos, and I will see you all next time.